In this video, we're going to show you to install the bumper bracket on your INFINITI G37 X, located behind your front bumper. Using a 21mm socket, loosen and remove your lug nuts. Now on our particular vehicle, we have a locking lug nut. We have the key to remove it. If you just have a standard lug nut, go ahead and take it off. Remove the wheel and set it aside. With your front wheel off, the next thing you want to do is on the front fender liner here, you want to remove the series of plastic retainers holding this in place. You can use your trim tool. On our particular model, you just pop out the center and then the bottom will come out after that. I'm going to move to the inside here. Now, this particular vehicle has had a couple clips replaced. Most of the clips will be just like the one that I removed. In the end, you just need to remove the plastic retainers. Some of these break. You might have to plan on replacing some of them because they are fragile. And we have two more across the top here. I want to go ahead and remove those as well. Now at this point, we can grab our fender liner and we're going to pull it down, separating it from the rear portion here. And just work your way around. Now if you need to, you can use a plastic trim tool to go ahead and work this out. Something like this that you won't damage the paint. You just come around the inside here and just run it down. And then you can peel this down and tuck it aside. Now with the fender liner pulled back, we have our connector here for our light. There's a little tab here. You gently want to pull out on this tab and then pull the connector off. Then we're going to repeat this process for the passenger side. Now across the bottom side of your bumper, there's going to be a series of 10mm bolts going across. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove these. Now on our particular vehicle, we're missing one here, and it looks like something broke or was damaged along here, so there's some extras here for us. You should just have single 10mm bolts going across. On the passenger side, we need to go ahead and disconnect our fog light by accessing underneath here. Now we already removed the hardware to pull down our splash shield. And the wires go up, and we can't gain access from the fender well area because the windshield washer reservoir is in the way. So when you pull this down, you can follow the wires up. You're just gonna reach up there, just like the other side, pull out on that little connector tab and then pull down. And the fog light connector will pop right off, just like so. Now our bumper itself is bolted here using two 10mm screws, one here and one further down. Once we get these two out, go ahead and repeat for the other side. Across the top side of our bumper here, we have a series of these plastic push pins. We're going to use our trim tool here. On our particular clips, you pop out the center and then pop out the base and do this right across the top all the way. Now right here we have a rubber seal as part of our hood gasket seal. Now there are two plastic retainer buttons here. You're going to use your trim tool. And we want to pry these up. Some of these are fragile and they may break. You might have to replace these here. I'll go ahead and lift this up. Now that 10mm bolt that secures the fender to the bumper area is right inside here. Now you can use a gear wrench or you can use a 10mm socket and come around the outside here. Loose here. Go ahead and pull this apart. Go ahead and pull that bolt out right there. I want to go ahead and repeat this process for the passenger side. On the driver's side here, I want to go ahead and reach on the inside of our bumper and gently tug outward. We're just going to separate that from the fender itself. Let's go ahead and do the same for the passenger side. Now with the sides released, we're going to gently pull forward. Go ahead and grab that bumper, pull it forward, and then set it aside. Now our upper bumper bracket is located right here on the upper corner where the bumper cover meets the upper portion of our fender. There are two 10mm bolts right here. We're going to use our socket and impact driver. Go ahead and remove these two bolts. Now sometimes the reason for replacing this could be broken, or the nut certs or the nuts themselves could be stripped in there, or anything to that effect. If you're replacing the bumper cover, always a good call to replace the trim components as well. Good, line that up. There should be a little nub right here that would come through the bumper right there. Install the 10mm bolts here. Hold that in place and gently snug them down. Now if you're going to replace the other side, you want to go ahead and do that now. Once that's all set, we can go ahead and install the bumper cover. Go ahead and bring your bumper cover up. Line this up, bring your bumper over to the edge here. Install the plastic push pins running across the top portion of the bumper. we're going to get the bolt installed into the front bumper cover. I put some masking tape on the head of the bolt, inserted the bolt into the socket so it holds it in place. Go ahead and get that lined up. Just gently snug that down, make sure that the gap is okay between the bumper cover and your fender. Now our plastic push pins had broken upon removal, so we're able to source some other ones here. Go ahead and repeat for the other side. Go ahead and install your screws here. Go ahead and gently snug that down. Go ahead and get the forward mounted screw in as well. And once you secure this one here, we can go ahead and repeat for the other side. Install the harness for your fog light. And go ahead and repeat for the other side. Go ahead and bring your fender line up into place. As we go to insert this back in, you may need your plastic trim tool. That'll help speed things up a little bit. Okay, once this is all lined up, go ahead and start to install your plastic push pins. And we'll start with our front button right here. And once you have all your plastic retainers set in here, go ahead and repeat for the other side. Install your hardware across the bottom of the bumper here into your splash shield. Just snug these down gently. We're going to continue this process right across the whole front until we get this all secured. Now at this point here, once you're all secured, we can now go ahead and install your wheels. Go ahead and install your wheel. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our lug nuts started by hand. Once we get all of these started, we're going to go ahead and snug them down. We have our locking key. Go ahead and torque down your lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds. We're going to use our locking key first. Then we'll continue with the rest in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.